Hey kids and coaches, this is the most incredulous, the first annual, one of the greatest intros in the history of Eastern Tennessee.
So great that you made up a word.
Since 1976.
We had a whole, just an entire sequence of things that are so great about this podcast.
Exactly, and welcome to the Young Oldtimers podcast. Don't get it twisted with the Oldtimers podcast because we have looked on the internet and there's actually an Oldtimers podcast.
Don't you come at us.
Don't come at us.
We the young versions, all right?
We don't need to be sued.
We just started. We don't need to be sued.
All right, well, I guess my name...
my name's raspy there.
My name's Will. You can call me Will, Willie, William. Willius the second, the third, and any other things that start with Will. All right, anybody else want to?
I'll go. My name is Caleb. You can call me Caleb, and yeah, it's really good. We've been talking about this for a while, doing this.
Oh yeah,
we have.
And I think like now is a good time to do it. And it's just going to be real fun. What about you? What do you say over there, Colton?
All right, my name's Colton. Obviously, I'm not really much of a guy that everybody talks to, but you know.
I thought you were going to leave it off a guy. I'm not really much of a guy.
I'm just a guy.
I'm just a dude.
I'm just a big dude that tries to think of stuff to do for fun. And these two contacted me about doing a podcast, and I thought, how could I say no to this? These two legends right here said, let's do a podcast.
Yeah, we've been, we definitely have been working for this for a long time.
I feel like we need to talk about the name a little bit more because we were going to call it what?
Oh yeah, we were originally called the Dogs of War, but when I looked on the internet, there was a Dogs of War podcast.
Cleveland Browns, look them up.
Those suckers.
Cleveland Browns. Who would have thought we would get browned by the Browns?
I'm going to barf.
Said the Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
That's right.
He is absolutely disgusted right now.
Hashtag Corvette in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Keep that for you.
Everyone knows Juju.
How's Aaron Rodgers doing that for you?
Hey, don't worry about that. Like, there was just the young old timers, and I was like, huh.
If that doesn't describe...
That's the one right there.
I think it also stems from the fact that we think in a very old school fashion.
Yeah, we are kind of old in our ways. Like, not as old as, like
we love technology and all that
right.
stuff, but we do think in old school fashion.
We're like Samuel Jackson old.
What?
Like he's still you know in the game of things, but like he's old. Like,
but we're not up there like the Queen.
Like Betty White old, where like you don't remember what sliced bread was. Like you can remember the time when like segregation was real and all that, but you know, same idea. You know, we're kind of old school in mind.
Well, and he got partnered up with Flex Seal, and he's been on a train ever since.
Hall of Fame level.
You want to talk about one of the greatest inventions of all time? Is
Flex Seal.
The Flex.
Literally, Flex Seal can probably save your life the way that they advertise it. Like,
you have a drowning kid, Flex.
You have cancer, Flex Seal.
I'm divorced, Flex.
Open heart surgery, Flex.
It'll get the tough stains out.
I swear.
Wait, that's kaboom, bro.
That's another sport that has slept on a ton.
Oh yeah, hockey for sure.
Listen, okay, ever since I went to a Nashville Predators game,
Hooked ever since.
I've been hooked ever since.
Was there a fight at the game, though?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, see, yeah, that's
there was a fight in the stands. I was in it.
Here's the thing.
You took my cheese fries.
You hear the referee. Hey, stop that up there.
Literally had.
Get in the box.
Sir in row E.
Get in the box. That's a 5-minute penalty.
I just remember going with, like, the FBLA.
Yeah.
And did you go on that trip?
No.
Okay. But it was a fun time, dude. And they had Hacksaw Jim Duggan doing the announcements.
What? Oh!
He would just be like, "Oh, let's play some hockey."
Imagine like he had to do the national anthem. The national anthem, sing by Hulk Hogan.
Oh, that's crazy.
Okay, brother.
Hey, don't get Ozzy Osbourne out there if you don't.
Well, if you don't know. Yeah, literally, that fool just said.
Yeah, didn't they play Creed at the play?
Yeah.
Yeah, they played Creed.
It's a Predators game. Yeah. Creed sang the national anthem. If you have time.
Oh shit!
If you look like 3 minutes of
See
your
if you
time,
can look it up.
Look up.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
National anthem. If you have time,
Oh shit!
if you look like 3 minutes
See
of your
if you
time,
can look it up.
look up.
It literally.
I don't wanna do it right
it's
now,
like that. Like
No,
he
not
did
like
the
right here, but I'm just saying, if you can, look it up.
Yeah, it's Scott
Like-
Stapp singing the national
Around
anthem.
the
I'm trying to remember, was
rock's
it Daytona
red,
500 or
yeah,
Bristol?
You gotta love it.
Yeah, birthday, yeah.
You hear the people in the background.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
No, they say y'all.
And then they had like, I think it was Tim McGraw where their goal song was literally like, I like it, I love it. Like, bro, you just had the horn go off and it was Tim McGraw, bro. I was
That's
just
what I
like,
love about hockey.
it was actually
Like,
kind of lit.
just imagine like in football or like in any other sport they have the goal horn like that. Like you just
I
hit,
think that whole place
Every
would come
touchdown.
unhinged.
like
Groovy, my fellow youngins.
just imagine
I'm gonna put that on a T-shirt. Let's get groovy, my fellow youngins.
just imagine
Put
like
out the merch. We'll see what you guys think later on.
No, I ain't doing merch
we
yet.
ain't got enough money
We
to
don't
put out
have
merch.
money.
I meant if we do get there,
If we do, that is the question that
I
we
can
need to
retire.
ask. I can retire.
Ty, you're 20 years old.
Exactly, bro.
We're not old.
The key to young
I'm already thinking about
Oldtimers.
retirement, and I haven't even started working yet, boys.
Wait.
You're like 20. It's like, man, I can't wait till my 401k.
Oh, dang.
I've heard adults talk about. I've been listening to adults talk about how much they're like, yeah, my 401k. I can't wait to retire and all that other stuff. I'm just over here. You're making me want to retire, and I haven't even started yet.
Thank y'all for once again listening to the Young Oldtimers podcast.
If you made it this far, I'll shake your hand.
Yeah,
Thank
we'll,
you for listening this long.
we'll give you something. I don't know, maybe like a coin. I don't. We'll,
I'll give you a whole quarter.
I'll give you a whole quarter just for listening to me talk for 45 minutes, boys. All
we're
right?
like old people like in a hospital. Like we got now. You gonna listen to me, and you gonna understand what I'm gonna say to you.
Grandpa's story time from the old folks home.
Shout out to all the granddads out there.
Yeah, shout out to the
All
granddads.
right, we're gonna leave it there, y'all.
Adios,
Thank
amigos.
you for listening, and we'll catch you later, I guess.
See y'all. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Young Old Timers podcast, episode 2. The Electric Boogaloo, Judgment
Extra
Day,
boogaloo.
whatever sequel movies that have been ever made. We are making a second episode.
Y'all have seen the bitch warmers? Well, this is the second bitch warmer.
Yeah, the bitch warmer 2 was not good, bro.
It was terrible. It was terrible.
All right, we're gonna go watch that later.
Hey,
Just to
we're gonna be the first best sequel.
the first best.
sequel.
I don't know. Terminator 2 was probably the best out of all of that. But
I will say not. Yeah, it's Terminator 2 and then us.
Yeah. The second episode has always been better than the first. I'm just saying that for sure.
Absolutely.
It's good to be back. I like it here.
Yes, sir.
Another week, another set of topics that we have today.
All right.
And oh boy.
But before we get on to the topics, I gotta say, it was impressive first week. Okay, 79 views. God. Anyways,
Views.
79 views and 14 subs in the first week. Nothing crazy.
Solid.
That was
solid.
pretty solid.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That's like what, like 30,
Clap.
29 like views that we needed to get 100. But hey, we might get it. We might get it this episode. Just
Hey, just click on that video right there.
click on that video. Click on the tabs. Send a like. We ain't
Follow
gonna
on
make money off of
Instagram.
this, but it's gonna be fine.
See, we're just vibing. We're not money.
We're always
vibing.
vibing. What do you mean?
That's true.
It's the summer vibe. That's how I feel. So
It's the
basically,
summer of 60 vibe.
But think about it. The longest yard.
the longest yard. But there was
They went from
that's a different
Burt
vibe
Reynolds
though.
to Adam Sandler. Okay,
It was a different vibe though. Like if you watch both of those movies,
it
like,
was
it's
a completely different vibe.
But they're still both just as good movies. That's what I like about them. Like
That's what I'm saying. That's actually a franchise that's actually close in their
oh yeah,
remakes.
I like him. The longest yard is probably up there in my top 5
The
movies.
original or the newer one?
Newer one.
Yeah, newer one for sure, because that cast that they had
'Cause we grew
was
up
literally,
watching it.
it's literally like it's literally, what's that
That is the
movie?
most all
got
star
Chris
cast
Oh,
I've
yeah.
ever seen.
Just to name a
Yeah.
few: Chris Rock, Adam Sandler, Burt Reynolds,
Stone Cold Steve Austin,
Goldberg.
Goldberg.
the Great Khali, that one guy that said, I love Little Michael. Terry Crews.
Terry Crews. Cheeseburger.
Terry Crews.
Bro, that man literally served up McDonald's like it was a drug, man.
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer Terry Crews.
And I just gotta say, when Chris Rock died, that man put a cheeseburger in remembrance of him on his grave.
If I die, if I die before y'all, please put a McDouble on my.
I was about to ask you, do you want a McDouble or a Big Mac?
Yeah.
McDouble.
I'll make some shakes that'll make you quick. I got fries that cross your eyes.
Set across your eyes.
I got
the
burgers.
cheeseburger.
That's all I got. I just have cheeseburgers, man.
Well,
College
yeah.
sports analysts, they have to figure out more wild cards to go through, not just who has
Yeah.
the most hype at the time.
But it's like,
Well,
know
you
that's
have
what
Dick
they go with.
Vitale. You can't understand a word he's saying.
well, he's older
Exactly.
now. Back then,
That's
his
true.
prime
Okay,
is
I
amazing.
I
Like,
apologize.
that, don't you disrespect Dick Vitale, all right, brother? Don't
Have you
disrespect
seen
the
him in the
man.
Geico commercial?
God.
It's going to be a miracle, baby.
It's a miracle, baby. 3 balls, yeah. Whoop-de-doo, scoop-de-doo, slam jam.
Him and Bill Walton together.
Oh, my
I wanted
God.
Dick
Oh, my
Vitale
God.
to do the play-by-play, and Bill Walton just to say the most random crap.
He's like, I gotta get my Jerry Lawler lines in.
That reminds me of the time that I was playing with UCLA and the Grateful Dead was playing.
Who is like that in wrestling?
Stuff like that.
Who is like that in wrestling? I need you to figure this out right now.
I will find
It's
out.
like it's
Oh, God.
the Bill Walton will be like, and nice feet work by the postman. That reminds me when I was mowing my lawn, and the postman came.
You
up
know
there.
what? Yeah, you do a 1-2 shove because I use old school pusher lures because I believe in the
Old
aerodynamics.
school is better than new
The
school.
pusher lawnmowers are the best thing for any agricultural impactment.
If you're 70 and you're not push mowing, what is wrong with you?
I don't know what's wrong with these kids today. They don't listen to the Grateful
Oh,
Dead.
yeah.
I don't understand.
The Bitcoin conference
Yes.
last week.
Yes.
An interesting
My man
character.
Max.
Hall of Famer.
Hold on. Before we talk about him, a man in a suit walked up on stage and said, "Attention, everybody! We have a service announcement." Gets one of those rip-off suits, tears it off, a Doge shirt, and the man is yelling, "Doge to the moon!"
Straight
Got
to
his
the
own
moon.
hashtag on Twitter.
Hall of Famer. That is a Hall of
My
Famer.
man.
Max, we want to have an interview with
Yeah,
you.
I want to interview
Max-
you just so we can figure
By the
out.
way,
If I were to ever start a YouTube channel just by myself, I would do like Mr. Beast type videos. But like, let's just say, I destroyed my friend's car, but I don't buy him a new one.
You gotta have a little bit
I
of
commit a
aggression in
felony.
there, though. Like,
Arson.
I slapped this guy with $10,000, then I don't give it to him.
I can give you $10,000 or you get shot.
I spent 75 grand on this pizza,
Survive
then I
this-
dined and dashed.
Survive this bullet and win $10,000. Win the game of Russian roulette with your
That
best
reminds
friend.
me of something.
I have a couple stories. So little girl's up to bat, and she strikes out. Well, you have 5 pitches.
Yep.
I think. Don't fact check me on that.
All right.
And they throw it. The coach throws it, and if
So it's coach pitch.
basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that ain't bad.
So after 5 pitches, she's out. If
Oh,
she doesn't hit
if
it,
she
she's
don't
out.
hit it. Okay, gotcha.
5 pitches, she's out.
All right.
Mom didn't like that.
Oh, no.
Even if it's fouled?
Mom didn't understand that she has 5 pitches.
Even if it's fouled, though?
No.
So you keep going.
You
after-
keep
so the
going
count
if you
goes
foul.
like- okay.
Yeah, it's just like a normal foul.
I don't keep up with kids' sports, bro.
I'm literally
I've been
going
watching
to
the Little League
I know
World
that.
Series since I
So
was
I'm
13.
getting booed at by everyone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like everybody, like on the right side. Now the left side's fine. I like the left side.
Right.
The right side though, I want to punch everyone in the face.
Yeah, that's the thing,
So-
man.
The next batter comes up. She hits it. goes to third. There was a runner on second. She tags the girl out.
Yeah.
Going to second, third. Out. 2 outs. The little girl that was batting just stood there. And the coach on defense was just going, whoa, go. They're like, throw it to first. Throw it to first.
Wow.
Goes to the first. Girl catches it. She's out.
That's a 1-2-3 inning right there, boys.
Right.
Even though it was a runner on second, but
So let me tell y'all something.
that place
There was
erupted.
a mom came up on the fence, started banging on the fence, and said, "I've been to jail before, and I'm not afraid to go back again."
See, that's
Well, that's
And
like
I
when
said,
Lou Gehrig struck out at Yankee Stadium.
I said, "Tom, if you don't shut up and sit down,
Did you actually say this?
Yes,
Oh
I'm
my
calling
God.
the game."
yep.
I love-
That's how you do it.
I
Son.
love.
We'll have the comments on YouTube this time.
Yeah, we'll make
Yeah,
sure
that was my fault. Apologies.
It's all good. We got a new editor now.
We kicked him out of the production team.
You're fired. Get out of here.
Yeah, here in about 3 weeks I'll get to come back. But until
We're
then,
taking an
time.
expensive leave.
You're taking a sabbatical, as they call it. You leaving, boy.
excuse me.
You leaving. You want to come back? You better come
I'll
back.
probably not be
You
back.
want
for
to
the
leave?
first-
Okay. We're not going
Watch
to make
him
it.
throw
But
me
you
out
better
for
come
the
back.
You're fired, but I want you back, Spider-Man.
Watch him throw me out, and I don't come back for the first guest episode.
Here's our new guest.
Here's our new replacement.
So
We have
here's
a new
here's our
replacement.
first guest and our replacement.
Congratulations. Welcome to the new... If you suck, you're out of here, pal. Dictator, whatever you
I
wanna
am
be.
going to do one cliche YouTube thing. You see that little red button that says subscribe?
You see that right there?
And you see that thumbs up button? You click both of those.
You plug that thing. You press that thing down.
Slam
I
it
want
when
you
you're
to
loaded.
slam it on your
Slam your
dining
head-
room table.
Literally, hover over it, then slam your forehead on your mouth.
I'm gonna need y'all to comment
Slam
as well. Be like, y'all suck. This stinks. This is terrible. But leave a like.
If you want to
Okay, if you have a negative review, that's great. Leave a like.
just
send it to us, and then we'll have an argument on Instagram. All right?
we will
right.
we will fight you in the comments.
All right, y'all.
We'll see y'all later.
Well, have a good one.
Have a good
Have
Sunday.
a good one, and remember.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, and welcome back to the Young Old Timers podcast, episode 3. We're back at it, kids, like crack addicts. And ladies and gentlemen, we have somebody special here today.
Speaking of crack,
Speaking of
Crack open a cold one with the
we have a young gentleman here today to be our first guest of the Young Old Timers podcast. If you don't know, he is a 2-time back-to-back state champion and a top 5 shot putter in the state of Tennessee, ladies and gentlemen.
But number 1 in our hearts.
Hold on, pause. And future first
That is
rounder.
me.
All and future first rounder for the Cleveland Browns.
and we are all his agent, so
I am going currently in the sports management industry.
so yeah.
You got that one.
You
You got
gotta
that
go
one
through
dad
me.
that comes back after buying milk because he got drafted.
Hey, I heard you got drafted, son.
Congratulations. Let me see
God,
that check.
I'm so proud of you. You see what the diversity that I put forth in
It's
front
like
of
the
you.
final.
did
It's
to
like
you.
the final scene in the Water Boy.
Me, your daddy. What would the card be that we want to make for
we
celebrity
had-
boxing
If
night?
we had all the money in the world and everybody said yes, who would be our card and who would be?
We would make it first. We would make it public TV. All right. We ain't.
We're
Hear
gonna be
me
Don
out.
King, baby.
Bill Cosby.
No. Versus O.J. Simpson. There we go.
Hey, that's an old school.
Yes,
man.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Two convicted felons.
Yeah, that could be the title of the fight. Loser goes back to jail.
Well, O.J.'s not in jail.
They go back.
Brother,
Oh,
convicted
yeah, Bill
felons,
Cosby's
title
getting
of the
released
world.
He's getting released, ain't he?
No, oh wait, Bill? Yeah, Bill, he's
They're
coming
fighting
back.
for the convicted felons.
And
title of the world.
he's gonna bring back his pudding pops.
Cam's gonna count that one.
That's one.
You know, it's crack number 1, boy.
But if you really think about it, Bill Cosby has like the best like opportunity because what if he like brings back like Fat Albert in the game? Just
hold on.
comes-
You know that.
Listen. O.J. actually killed somebody.
allegedly.
Allegedly, because the
Fight it.
glove didn't fit. He must
You know what the
have
you know what the thing was about that? A woman walked up to him while he was doing an interview and said, "I'm glad to shake hands with a murderer." He's like, I just let it go all the time. And the woman that was interviewing him said, well, he had a surprise for me later. Opens up the door. He has got a fake knife. I'm like, you're not helping your case, OJ.
I love his Twitter though. Have you seen his Twitter?
Oh,
like he dressed up as Patrick Mahomes. Like, oh hey everybody, it's OJ Mahomes.
OJ Mahomes. Like what did Bill Cosby, in his Puddin' Pops commercial? Would your left hand be eating Puddin' Pops?
You could be going right, just uppercuts.
Left hand jab. They just throw haymakers at each other.
His mouthpiece is just a giant pudding pop mouthpiece.
Kind of like how Cam Newton used to put like gum in his mouthpiece.
He got the whole crowd going, push it out, shove it out.
That would be a fight.
That's an old school Cosby show.
So whose was that?
I got tiny hands, but I hit hard.
It's not about the size of the dog. It's about the size of the bar behind the dog. Sorry, wrong quote.
He doesn't even remember what he's talking
It's not about the dog, it's the bark of the dog that's in the dog. That's also the dog. I love the dogs. They're very good dogs. Did I
mention I have a dog?
It's beautiful. Her name's Millie. She's
Melania.
Hey, shout out to Millie.
No, we don't make that joke.
Melania.
Like 1865, John Wilkes Booth's about to assassinate Abraham Lincoln, calling in the crowd. Hey, look out! And then John Wilkes was like, what the heck? And Abraham Lincoln's like, boom! And you just saved Abraham Lincoln from your fight.
The headlines would read, my fart saved Abraham.
No! And then me and Abraham Lincoln work out a deal. I'm like, all right, skinny man.
Well, if you really think about it, if Abraham Lincoln had a chance, he would actually murder that man because he was a former champion of wrestling.
I would like to put him in a wrestling ring nowadays.
Abraham Lincoln won
Abraham Lincoln versus George Washington.
He was a boxer.
He was a boxer and a wrestler. He did both, and he was murdering
with
people.
teeth or no teeth?
Yeah, he
with
wrestled
teeth.
too. That's the scariest thing. He was 6'4" at that time.
He was 6'6", apparently.
6'6" with the hat.
He was 6'4".
He was he was tall.
He's a tall. He's the
literally-
tallest president we've had.
He's literally
by the way.
like a giant. Just
I'm
imagine
pretty sure
him.
he'll be the only tall president.
Just imagine you 5'6" and 18, 57. You just see this one guy. You just see this Abraham Lincoln guy be like, I cannot tell a lie, but I'm going to beat you up. I'm going to murder you.
I cannot tell a lie.
Max's attempt.
I will knock you out on your grave, sir.
I'm going to choke you out and make sure freedom reigns.
He goes, stop. I'm not hearing the correct diction. Now, if you don't know what diction is, it's pronunciation in words of the word.
Not like he just did. Put it in.
Editor, put that in, sir.
Put that in.
Put the definition in.
Thank you.
So
just pops up on screen. Diction.
Diction!
So he goes, it's still, we did it again. He goes, it's still not sounding good. You, young man, points at me. And I'm scared. There's a lot of people in this room.
Wait, he's like, you guys don't have enough diction.
No.
Let me get you.
He goes, hey, you, stand up and sing with me. I was like,
Did he talk like that too?
The way that we saw Caleb from the back, I was sitting with one of our buddies back there, and we were just sitting there watching because we saw that he got picked, and we were just like, oh no. And then he turns around, his eyes are wide open. He is at full
I'm
alert.
shaking my hands.
Like a
have
bomb
never
shell
been more
could go off, and
sweaty
he
in
would
my
have shell
life.
shock. He will have shell shock before a bomb goes off. That's how shell shocked he looks.
You got flashbacks.
So I sang with him like the first verse of the Army melody.
Yeah.
And
He bursts out. It was so good.
he goes, see, that was really good. Really good. Really good. And he kept saying like really good or something like that. He spits.
Editor, put that in.
Hey, fart number 2, put it in.
Anyways, he spits in my eye.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, oh, Thank you, sir.
By the
Thanks,
time,
sir.
May I say, by the time this happened, this guy has established a following by us because we were just like, "Oh hell, Craig Jessup!"
Jessup.
And we were just like, "Bro, you just got the blessing of Craig Jessup. How do you feel?"
I said I got spit in the eye. I'm not washing my face again.
His DNA is still in your eye somewhere.
I got loyalties and royalties inside my DNA.
No, he's got Air Force royalties in his DNA.
Yeah, that's story how the
USA.
former director of the Mormon Tabernacle Choir spit on my face.
Are you serious, my brother?
I am serious. That's
Are you
actually
serious, my brother?
Are you serious, my brother?
So if you don't know what Jive Turkey is, it's basically you're a punk, you stink, you suck, you are a poster pal,
You smell?
you are terrible at your job, you have I mean, you know what the
AIONU.
Let's do it in a tandem. A.
Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming.
Come on, man. You got
AEIO.
exactly. All right, let's do it again.
No.
Thank y'all once again for listening to the Young Oldtimers podcast.
If you enjoyed it,
if you enjoyed this somehow, some way,
leave a like.
leave something. I don't know. Just leave anything. We will appreciate it.
Just leave something, even if it's an insult. You can do whatever you want.
Thank y'all once again, and see y'all on the next one.
See you on the flip side, kids.
And again, thanks for this fool for coming.
Yeah, thanks,
Thank you
Tony.
once again, Connor.
Thanks for being here.
All right.
Now we're gonna go eat. See you guys later.